My friend seated me next to my ex-husband at her wedding, knowing what he did to my daughter, and now I'm questioning every part of our friendship. Posted by you slash minimum wage max BS. I 37F left my husband, Darren, 37M, 2 years ago after he physically attacked our eldest daughter, now 19, when she came out as transgender. We have 4 children, and I have sole custody of the 3 youngest who are covered by custody agreements. Darren has tried to fight me for custody over the past 2 years, but given his criminal record for assaulting our daughter, the courts have consistently ruled against him. Darren and I were part of the same friend group since primary school, but after the incident, my friends assured me they had all cut contact with him. This weekend, I attended my friend Rachel's, 37F, wedding. Everything seemed fine until I spotted Darren at the ceremony. Because it was Rachel's big day, I decided not to acknowledge his presence or cause a scene. It was a large wedding, so I figured I could avoid him and address the situation with Rachel later. However, things took a turn when I checked the seating plan for the reception and saw both of our names listed together at the same table. Rachel had seated our old friend group, including Darren, at one table. 2 friends from this group convinced me to take my seat, promising they didn't know why Darren was invited and assuring me they would handle it if any drama started. When Darren arrived at the table, he greeted me casually with a "Hey babe," as if we were still together. His presence was overwhelming, and all I could think about was restraining him during that horrible night while my second eldest called the police. Unable to cope with sitting next to him, I quickly finished my glass of Prosecco and left for my hotel room without saying a word. The next day, Rachel messaged me to explain why Darren had been invited. She said her mother insisted on inviting him because her parents were paying for most of the wedding. Rachel's mother is Darren's godmother and apparently believes there's still a chance for us to reconcile. Rachel admitted she didn't warn me because she thought I wouldn't attend if I knew, and she was right. I wouldn't have come. While Rachel apologized for not telling me in advance, her explanation didn't change how hurt and betrayed I felt. As much as I don't want to lose a friendship that spans over 3 decades, this incident has left me questioning whether our relationship can ever recover. Update next day. Thank you to everyone who commented with support and advice. It means so much to me during this difficult time. I decided not to reply to Rachel's message and simply blocked her instead. However, her husband called me yesterday to apologize on her behalf. While he initially seemed sincere, he quickly shifted focus to how hard the situation has been for Rachel and how she feels her wedding day was ruined because of my reaction. I told him that how she views her day is not my responsibility and ended up blocking him as well. Later that day, one of our mutual friends from the group reached out to apologize for convincing me to sit at the table with Darren. He admitted that he was more focused on having our old group back together than considering how it would affect me emotionally. During our conversation, he revealed that Darren had told some of Rachel's family members that my sudden departure was because seeing him reminded me too much of our son who died 2 years ago, a cruel reference to my very much alive transgender daughter. To make matters worse, no one in the group corrected him when he made these comments. After hearing this, I decided to remove myself from all group chats with these friends and focus on building healthier relationships moving forward. On a positive note, many commenters wished my daughter well, which she deeply appreciated when I shared your kind words with her. Despite everything she has endured, including mental scars and tinnitus caused by her father, she has been thriving in recent months. In September, she will be starting university as the first person in our family to do so. Her resilience inspires me every day. She is determined to live her best life despite everything Darren put her through. Relevant comments. Commenter. Also, why didn't any of your friends offer to swap seats so you wouldn't have to sit near your ex? Opie, thank you for pointing this out. It would have been such an easy solution. Unfortunately, no one even suggested switching seats at the time. Commenter. What do your other kids think about not seeing their dad? Opie. My second eldest witnessed what happened that night firsthand, while the younger 2 saw their sister afterward in terrible condition. They occasionally talk about missing having a dad but don't feel safe around him. My second eldest is especially terrified of him. Commenter. Have you considered family counseling? OP. Yes. All of my children are already in individual therapy through their schools or NHS referrals. However, after reading your comment, I'll look into family counseling as well. It seems like it could be helpful for all of us.